Hey guys, welcome back. In today's video, we are going to be making 3D photos using only an iPhone. In the past, people have made 3D photos using very expensive $500 film cameras, and then you'd have to develop the film and it would produce this 3D image that looked really cool. But at the same time, it was so tedious, time-consuming, and expensive when you can just use your phone. So we are going to try out 3 apps, and 2 of these are free, 1 of them is paid, and we will see which one comes out on top. The 3 apps are called PopPic, Parallax, and Film 3D. So let's start by taking a picture of you, my camera. So first I'm gonna open PopPic, and I'm gonna tap the bottom middle to take a photo. PopPic is interesting because the photos that I've taken with it, they're cool, but they're not realistic. And when I say that, the depth is off, and I'll show you what I mean. So, I'm gonna take a picture of you guys. But this is what it looks like. The background is very strange, but if you change it to the effect and click spotlight, you can decide to a certain extent what you're focusing on, and it's still kind of weird, but kind of cool. So ready? I'm gonna take another one. From what I can tell, it's just not working too great. It's a little off, but it is a free app for the most part, unless you want to remove the watermark. They have filters, focus, you can change the focus, which is kind of sick. It's advanced, but it's not easy to use, and the end result is kind of eh. So next is Parallax, and Parallax is a free camera. I was very surprised with how well it does. So it's one of those apps that always pops up, try the pro version. So you always have to keep Xing out if you don't want to pay. So I'm gonna go down to create 3D photo. This one gives you instructions, which is great. So try to keep the plus fixed on one point when rotating the camera. So I'm gonna hold and move. And see, that's cool, it moved the lens. And you can change the effect. So I wanna do smooth, which is 6 photos at once. And ready? See, that is pretty clear. It's pretty realistic, and it's free unless you pay to remove the watermark. And now let's do the easiest one to use by far, but the only paid one. So it is $1.99 on the App Store, and that's Film 3D. It's very easy to use. I just stand up, tap on the focus, and then I just move it. And then you tap to create a focus point. See, that one was a little bad, but based on your focus point with this app, you can get really great results. So I'll take another one. And I'll tap, and then it'll move, which is pretty great. So that's the final product there. I think that looks pretty sick, but let's try some other ones with the other apps as well. So I'm gonna save this. You can save it as a GIF or a video. I'll save it as a GIF, why not? High quality. And I'm gonna continue with the other apps as well. So now I'm gonna open PopPic again and try to get different results. So I'm gonna use my plant back here, and I'm gonna try to get better results with PopPic. And I'm gonna watch their tutorial as well, because that might be an issue, I don't know. I'm trying to make the focus go back. Struggles of having manual focus when you have no one else to shoot with. Okay. So, I'm gonna watch the tutorial. Okay, so you're not supposed to move it. And then it kind of builds it. Yeah, it's bad though. But it's a free app, so you can't go wrong really, but it's just like, it doesn't do a great job. So now let's open Parallax, which I think Parallax is the clearest of the bunch, but you also have to do the in-app purchase to remove the watermark. It looks sick. Parallax is very, very great. And then Film 3D, because I bought Film 3D before I bought Parallax. I didn't know Parallax existed, so it is the one that I paid for. But let's see how you do. So, and then I tap. See, that does a pretty good job, and it's very counterintuitive. Really easy to take it when you're on the go. It's not as clear as the other ones, but it's still pretty great because it provides quick results. So Film 3D and Parallax are taking the cake of the 3D cameras. PopPic needs to be improved on, I would say. I mean, nothing against it, but the features of PopPic are great. I think they need to be improved on in order to create the results that I'm looking for this 3D image. Parallax is by far the clearest, pretty easy to use, and I don't know, I think it's pretty great. But the Parallax subscription, let's see how much that costs, because if it costs more than Film 3D might be the best result. Film 3D is so simple to use. Parallax, so they have a monthly or yearly subscription, and to remove the watermark is $199. So if you just remove the watermark, which is what I would do, it's $199, which is pretty great. Film 3D is $199 overall, so it's just a one-time fee, and I think it offers pretty good results. Parallax though is the clearest, so if I was to invest in an app, just one, I think it would be Parallax. But Film 3D is easier, especially if you're outside or on the go. PopPic, the results didn't produce what I was looking for. It has promising potential, I will say. It has very promising potential. So let's try another one. Just before I go, my deodorant is right here. So PopPic, let's try it. So PopPic, I learned from their tutorial, you're not supposed to move it. So it creates this weird, I'm not a fan of this right now. PopPic is out the window for now. Parallax, let's do it. That is beautiful. The way that transition shows up is so phenomenal. It's very clear. You can tweak it. It's great. Now Film 3D. Film 3D pretty clear this time. Produced pretty similar results, but I still think Parallax takes the cake. So yeah, 3D cameras are available via apps on the App Store. So you don't have to pay $500 and invest so much time and money in an actual 3D film camera when you can just use these apps and get pretty much the same result. So the two apps I will be suggesting are Parallax and Film 3D. Parallax, again, it does bother me that it keeps popping up with the Pro option, so I do knock it down a little bit because it's in your face a lot, the Pro subscription model. So Film 3D overall is the easiest to use. There's no notifications in your face, but Parallax produces the best results. Film 3D is pretty comparable to them, but Parallax is the best one, so it is the winner overall. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below how you would use 3D cameras, 3D pictures, and subscribe to me. I post a new video every Thursday, and I will see you guys next week. Peace.